Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 of the Will Cheese Fail Coldcast Marathon 4, solo sponsored by the lovely Floaks.
The Floaks at JORD Floated Flotches.
$20 off for limited time only.
Oh, Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yes, sir.
Hit me up with that old school Floys. Down here in the bottom right hand side of Ruins of Endion, and thank God they put the names in these maps in the overlays now.
Yeah, it's nice.
Because I never knew any of them anyway. We have Constipro.
Ooh.
Which sounds like a really awkward, like, over-the-counter, like, medication for constipation.
Constipro.
And down in the bottom left, we have Susan Face Melter.
Are you having troubles taking a shit? Is your stool really hard and crusty? Take Constipro.
Side effects include death,
Everything.
dismemberment,
Yeah. Cancer, AIDS, everything possible.
It's just,
You know why they do that? It's to cover all the bases, because if somebody gets, like, something happens,
somebody sneezes and pops a blood vessel in their eye.
yeah, they're gonna blame Constipro. So they just want to make sure that they have the longest list of shit.
Yeah.
To have basically everything covered.
Well, what happens is when they do the trials in the States, right? When they do the trials, when the people like record, because they like keep journals when they're taking it before it goes to the public.
Yeah.
So for them doing their trials, they record everything. Like they have a fucking itch on their left nutsack. They've got to fucking write that down, the time of day, everything. Then at the end, basically any symptoms that are like that show up more than a couple of times listed.
Wow.
So those commercials are like, you know, can you imagine how much extra money they spend on those commercials just because of the length of time spent?
Oh yeah. Just adding all that
on
shit.
Adding this the you could possibly die part.
Yep.
What's happening on the screen, Mr. Black?
It looks like we have an assimilator down, and it's gonna be a pylon rush with a mothership core on the way. Where's the mothership core?
It's somewhere.
So one guy put in a simulator, another guy put in a simulator, and then this dude put 3 pylons down?
So he's blocking the assimilator, or trying to block the assimilator that he couldn't get.
This is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
He spent 300 minerals to give the probes a slightly longer path to deliver gas, while also blocking the other gas.
I thought for sure, now this wouldn't be out of the norm to see a mothership core floating here as this is happening.
No, that makes sense.
Because then you can attack the probes and, of course, do an overcharge.
Sure.
I'm not seeing
any of that happen.
I'm not seeing any of that happening.
No.
I just want to know what the thought process is here of putting 3 pylons around in a simulator. Early game.
All I can think of is he's trying to block it, but you can't block it. It just lengthens the amount of time that it takes for the probes to get there. Now he's just going to lose it all. 300 minerals down the drain. I mean, thankfully the other guy is being crazy enough to use like 14 probes in order to make it happen.
I mean, he is kind of, you know,
he's making it worth now.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting the point of worth.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
When you pull all those probes, I mean, he could have pulled all the probes off except for 16 to be fully saturated. He still had a zealot there. Is he really worried about a mothership core? You got to be thinking, okay, it's got to be here by now.
And it is.
And it is. But for some reason, he decided to not go down to the pylons.
No, he decided to start up here. I guess he wanted to shut down Stalker production, which he will.
No, that was actually not half bad.
Thank God for Artosis pylons.
Well, it actually works out. He's going to have 2 adepts in here. It's like the weirdest way to make this work. He's running some probes here. He's going to surround these adepts. These adepts will die, but they're going to take out a lot of probes in the process.
Is it 2-shot adept or for a probe?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
2 and you're dead.
Rip.
Yeah, adepts are just so good. They're just really, really good in PvP.
Well, especially because they take out zealots awfully quick too, right? So there's a good shutdown for it. There's the mothership core going to work yet again on those pylons. There has been 2 placed down, 3. He's got his bases covered now.
Dude just lost 18 probes.
That's a few probes.
19 probes.
That's more than a few. That's more than several.
This is a hero mothership core right now.
Putting in work, doing nothing but killing pylons, but it has.
It's been working.
It's slowed down basically his ability to kill the mothership.
Really? He threw down a time warp.
He really doesn't want his economy going anywhere. Anytime he can make that dude lose an extra 5 minerals, he's going for it.
Well, he's unfortunately not going to be able to recall now.
No.
I don't really agree with that time warp at all. He definitely could have recalled here, saved the mothership core, and have been on his... Oh, he actually can recall. There you go.
Hey, could have killed the Stalker first.
Probably could have killed the Stalker as well.
Who cares about killing the units?
Yeah.
Not that guy.
Well, he manages to get back. That was a good attack. I'm trying to find ways to complain about what he did there. I can.
Considering here's the complaint that he managed to turn around anyway. The complaint is his mothership core was late as hell. But then he rectified that by finding the Artosis pylon and killing it with his mothership core, stopping any real production of units, especially Stalkers, coming out of Face Melter for the better part of the last 3 minutes. That's his upshot.
Yeah.
Now he's following up with some Stalkers, which again I can't really complain about. This is still a phenomenal time for him to get in there. There's not really anything to stop this.
I mean, look how delayed this warp gate research is. I mean, this guy is fucked.
Well, Face Melter is going for some sort of proxy, or hoping to. You can see there in the right above the expansion of Constapro by Pfizer. He's got a cannon or something that he's placed up there. So I think he's hoping to maybe put out a couple of units at some point. Ah, here we go.
Twilight. He's going for DT, but he's dead. He's dead. It's game over. It's done. You lose 26 probes to 1.
Well, he's
gonna get 1 overcharge here. Not even, and that's game over.
Yeah, that's rip.
What a weird game.
That was a little strange.
I mean, when you get
I guess the original cheese was actually...
I like the gas block. Are you serious? That's the thing that you compliment?
Of all the things, that's the one that you go for. I mean, there's gotta be a joke in there about Constapro's gas blocking. Right?
Maybe.
It's gotta be.
Maybe that's...
It's gotta be. Might be a side effect.
Maybe that's...
Intestinal gas blocking. Bloating may occur. Consult your doctor before using Constapro. Constapro changed my life.
So much gas blocking. Very, very effective. Very effective.
Oh, dear Lord in heaven. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen,
safe to say that won't be getting on the top 3 list.
No, well, it is now.
It's technically second.
Technically, it's second place.
And you know what? We said that in another tournament before, and they ended up getting like 3rd.
Yeah, it carried the whole damn time. So, the dream is alive for Constapro. Sit tight. Game 3 is coming up soon. I'm gonna go take another shit.